Welcome. My name is Frank DeVito, and I live in the North Shore of Massachusetts. I am standing in a beautiful Catholic church on the North Shore that overlooks the ocean, St. John the Evangelist. I chose this setting for my film because I believe it speaks powerfully about who I am and the message I want to bring to the world. I am a Catholic wisdom teacher. Now, a Catholic wisdom teacher, that's not a job title that you're going to see on any resume, except if you're looking at mine. As a Catholic wisdom teacher, my work involves discovering the heart and soul of Catholic spirituality, finding the universal lessons, and helping people to see how they could use those universal lessons to improve different areas of their life. 25 years ago, I was studying to be a Roman Catholic priest, and I studied for 6 years in seminaries both in Rome and in Boston, and I loved it. Unfortunately, I had to make the difficult decision not to be ordained because I also had another dream. I wanted to be a husband and I wanted to be a father. The dream of being a priest never went away from me, and I spent over 20 years in public education where I served as a teacher, as a school leader, as an educational consultant. The dream never left me, and although I was passionate about education, in fact, my latest job involves the redesign of public schools, I realized that my real passion was the redesign of lives. And in order to help people to appreciate the power of Catholic spirituality, I designed a framework. I call it the 4 dimensions of faith. And for the purpose of time, I'm going to focus on one dimension. The 4 dimensions of faith was inspired by an event in my life that completely transformed me. My twin boys, it's their birthday today, Francesco and Leonardo. And it's bittersweet for me because my twin boys were actually triplets. They had a baby sister, Raquel. And unfortunately, the boys were born 3 months premature along with their sister. They were able to survive, but we couldn't save Raquel. I remembered when she was hooked up to a respirator and just a myriad of cords and IVs and monitors. The doctor came up to us and she was very honest and compassionate, and she said to us, "I don't think Raquel's going to make it. She's bleeding internally because the respirator is too much for her very small lungs." You have to understand that at 6 months, Raquel could fit in the palm of my hand. And my wife and I made the difficult decision to take her off life support so that we could hold her for the final moments. It was at that moment when I realized what faith means. I know for myself, in all honesty, I'm frustrated with what I see in the self-help aisles. There's a message out there that to be peaceful, that to be an enlightened person is an easy path. And it's not. If you talk to any of the spiritual masters, if Jesus walked into the room, if Buddha walked into the room, I'm sure that they would agree that although the path can be incredibly joyful, it involves heartbreak. It involves surrender. Surrender is one of the dimensions of faith that I identified in my framework. And what I mean by surrender is embracing our freedom to choose love, happiness, and peace, even in the midst of heartbreak of injustices, of when everything is just going wrong, to choose love, to choose happiness. I know that my wife, Daniele, a beautiful woman from Brazil, she was the one who inspired me after Raquel's death. The morning after her death, Daniele took a long shower, did her hair and makeup, put on high heels. Now remember, she's coming off a cesarean where it was very complicated. She looked stunning. And then she turned to me and said, I want to look my best for the boys. It was at that moment that I realized that we would experience our resurrection. So my last thought, my homework assignment to you: what area of your life do you need to surrender? What choices do you need to make to experience your resurrection? Thanks for listening. God bless you.